Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Mountain Blade. We're going to continue our quest that we were on yesterday. We're going to go find some guys to help us save the Merchant of Praven's brother with the money that he so kindly gave us. Like $350 to go find some dudes in a field to save his brother who was kidnapped by robbers. I don't know. I think if my brother got kidnapped by robbers, I might give the guy who's going to save him a little bit more money. Okay, so I got some guys. We're going to go back to Praven here. Now, if you're not familiar with the game, when you're in the overland map, time only changes and moves as you're moving. So if we were to stop like that, the game would be paused at the bottom here. It's both good and bad. If you accidentally misclick while you're trying to make a long trip from, say Praven to, Sargoth up here, if I can get it to work, right there. Like if I misclick and click here, it'll just stop me right there, even though I wanted to go all the way. This also allows you to do some fun stuff with following enemies or getting followed, so that you're not going to get stormed while you're AFK. Okay, so we went into the tavern inside of Praven. There's the merchant we're going to talk to. There's a book merchant and caravan guard. These guys are mercenaries. If I didn't have units but had lots of money, which happens sometimes, I would be able to hire that guy and his friends, and they would work for me. They cost a lot more than regular troops. They're not very good, but they're better than nothing. Okay, so what I did is I just talked to him and told him I have guys. He told me that there are some looters around who know exactly where his brother is, so I'm going to fight them. Okay. Tell me where you keep his brother, I'll let you go. Of course, he said he won't, so me and my 6 random guys are gonna go kill some looters, just like last time, except this time I have backup. So we're obviously going to move a lot faster than them because we have actual gear and a horse, and they have absolutely nothing. So that's cool. I'll basically be able to distract them, and if I can't kill them by the time my guys get there, then they'll finish up the job, hopefully, and earn some XP. When it comes to your units leveling up, somebody only gets XP if they're either trained by a trainer, which is a skill you can give to heroes in your character, or or if they get kills in combat. So, like, if I left none of these guys alive, like I'm about to do, nope, they got him. Okay, so that Swadian recruit right there got the XP for killing that guy, which means he has a chance to level up. The higher level they get, the more XP it takes. I'm going to grab some more of these things. I'm going to go ahead and move this fish, which I need for my army. The more morale you have, the better you guys fight. Less likely they are to run off. It looks like the kidnapper's hideout's right there. Now we're going to go ahead and introduce ourselves to King Harless. He's the king of all of Swadia. Okay, so after I do the kidnapper's hideout, I'm going to go to Hargoth Castle and give this guy a letter. That'll give me a little bit of renown and a little bit of friendship with both King Harless and the guy who's getting the letter. They have a time limit, but it's a very long time limit. So I don't expect really any of these guys to make it out of here alive. I probably should have killed a couple more looters. I should be able to do it, though. Get some damage in while they're far away. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want them to live. It's just, I don't foresee it happening, because militia units in this game, like these guys, the first level units are not very good. They don't do a lot of damage, and they don't have very much life or armor at all. So you're going to have a lot of casualties by the time you get good units. So my guys are back there killing, or getting killed. And I'm up here. Because there's 3 points they can spawn. They can spawn up on the hill over there, they can spawn by that house down there, or they can spawn at this cave. And since my guys are all the way over there, I figured I'd hang out over here. Just to save some time. Looks like I'm going to have to help them because they're failing miserably at even the most simple of tasks. Oh, they killed one. Look at that. Now, he was knocked unconscious, so I'll be able to take him as a prisoner and sell him to a ransom guy, which is good money. You mainly use prisoners to hold leaders of opposite factions, because you can get large sums of money, and if you're at war with the other faction, they can't do as much because they won't be running around killing people. Okay, so he's dead. My guy's got a couple kills. I only lost 2 guys. Not so bad. The merchant's brother's gonna run up to me right there. Quest is done. Okay. Now I get their loot. Usually not very good. 26. That's better. So that's cool. That'll be worth money. That's about it, sadly. Okay. Some soldiers are ready for upgrade. 4 of these guys are going to get to militia, which is just the next step up. They have a little bit more armor. They have a shield, which is cool. And we are going to go to Harengoth Castle while we're out. This might be a good time. So my plan for this series is to do from beginning to end, owning my own kingdom, controlling the world. My goal is to have an episode for every major event. So it could be right now where I'm building up guys, but as I move on, events are going to have to get bigger before I make an episode for them, because I don't want you guys to get bored by watching me do all sorts of stupid stuff like train up troops or travel across the map to make money. So, right now everything's big. But after I get, a couple of fiefs down and a couple of people in my army, I'm probably going to do videos on sieges, extremely large battles, because those are always cool, and events that are going to be, like if I get married in the game. Okay, so I'm going to tell him I bring a message. Okay, he no longer hates me. For some reason he hated me. And King Harless likes me just a little more. He wants me to go to Nomar and kill this guy, which normally I wouldn't do because I don't like these quests, but it's pretty good money for where I'm at in the game. It makes the villagers hate you, but their monarch like you more, which is a mixed bag. My short-term goal is to kill enough bandits and looters that I get to be a mercenary of the King of Swadia, or whatever kingdom I end up choosing, so that I can start to build up money, and when I get enough money, I'll buy good items, and those items will translate into me becoming a vassal of the king, and then I can start to wage war against the kingdoms that we're at war against. And hopefully I'll get some land, which will give me more money, and it'll escalate from there. Okay, so before I ruin my reputation with these guys, I'm going to recruit some people. Costs 10 per. We're going to take a quick ride around the city, look for some suspicious guy standing behind a building, which is usually what it is. course my horse wants to run into a building, that'd be cool, right? Bet he's over by this building. Oh. Nothing. Suspicious characters don't walk around, so they kind of stick out. Well, we hope they stick out. Otherwise it becomes a goose hunt. Which is like the hunt for something very small, and also a wild goose chase put together. We'll ask the chief, see if he comes up with anything. I'm going to leave town, and I'm going to camp for a few hours so that people aren't outside. Hopefully. Depending on how bad my luck is, he might be out in a field somewhere, hanging out with the guys I recruited. This is not looking good. Let's go over this hill. Now I can always punch the air while I'm partying. I don't think he's gonna be... Yeah, I just hit the boundary. I mean, villages aren't very big, but one guy can sure hide in one. Especially if they don't move. I'm about to start going on a rampage. Burning down houses, you know. Standard business. Medieval times. At least this will give me a high vantage point to look from. Looks like the key I bound to take footage is gonna be awesome and bring up the orders menu. It's not a huge deal. Don't really want to waste a lot of time doing this. I'll give it one more quick sweep, and if he's not here, I'll just leave. Worst thing that happens is that I lose a little bit of rep with Harengoth, the guy that gave me the quest. Try to get this side's vantage point. Good thing about this game, you can go up like any gradient. Bad thing about this game, the higher the gradient, the slower your horse moves. It actually makes it better to be unmounted sometimes. Kind of expect him to be just on top of this mountain. That's the way this game rolls. Jeez. There's so many wild dogs. I mean, you never see them, but all they do is bark. something. I suppose this is a good introduction to the game, really. I mean, you end up spending quite a bit of time just kind of looking around. Only guy still outside's the village chief. He has nothing. Nothing to tell me. He wants the terrorists to win. I feel like if I were a bad guy I had here. Ah man, let's not even waste time here anymore. Okay, back to Praven. We're gonna kill guys as we run by them. Those are villagers from my faction. Forest bandits. This could get ugly. Forest bandits are bows, so it'll probably end up badly for my guys at least. Right into battle. So they have padded armor. Which allows them to take quite a bit more damage than looters. Like, a lot more. Okay, got one. Stop killing my guys! Sadly, the best chance I have is my guys getting close because at least their ranged is not, or is you know, better than their melee. This is not good. Got one. I'll be weak no matter what. Are my guys dead? Like, what are they doing? Okay, okay. We're getting really close. Yeah! Ah, thank goodness. That could have been real bad. Okay, take a prisoner. He'll pay for some. I'm gonna wear this. It is not as good body armor, but it has leg armor. So, there's that. When I get hero characters, I'm gonna try to build them up as archers, because archers are fairly good just as a stationary character. If I wasn't gonna, I'm probably gonna end up using cavalry, but if I wasn't, I would definitely just spec into archers and have, you know, 50 of them. It's not as dynamic though, it's not as good for a video. So, when you go into a town, they have merchants. Different merchants have different amounts of money, depending on what they're selling. I'm gonna sell all this bad armor that I got. As you can see, it's not totaling up to a lot, but, you know, anything helps at this point. I'm gonna get some money from doing the... Keep that. I'm gonna get some money from doing the quest for the merchant. But until then, I really need all I can get. Buying a little bit of food. I'll end up making a little bit of money. See if there's any cheap stuff I can get that's gonna give me a big upgrade. Cheaper than that. It's not looking good. Something that'd be really nice would be like a really cheap lance for when I'm on my mount. Now, I'll just have to wait. We'll see if there's any heroes in here. So this guy's worth 73. He is now a slave. Well, might be. It's out of my hands what happens to him after they're done with me. After they become militia, the Swadians get to branch off between melee and ranged. I'm going to choose both melee. So at this point, that's pretty much what I need. Okay, so he's not over there. Okay. Oh, 12 looters. We're gonna run after him. I think I'm faster. 4-6. 6-0. See, if I kill these guys now, I'll get XP, and my guys will hopefully get some XP. Because that's the only thing I can think of that they'll be able to kill. Okay. Ha! Dead. Now, damage is persistent in this game. So, you've got to watch out if you take a lot of damage in, like that last map I was in, then I'm going to be weaker when I get to this map. All my attacks will do the same amount of damage, but I'll have less life starting out. Also, if my horse dies, there's a small chance that I'll lose my horse totally, and I'll have to just buy another one. My guys are killing some dudes. That's good. I don't want to let anyone get too far away in case they start trying to run. Like that. Once I get cavalry or archers, it'll pretty much be impossible for them to get away. Okay. So I'll get some loot from this, a little bit of XP, might get to promote one of my guys. That's all I'm taking from them. Kill these ones. After this battle, I'm going to end the video, and then the next video will be us doing the end of the Merchant of Praven quest. And we'll probably start building up our army to about 40 guys. Hopefully get a couple of cavalry, and that'll put us into a good position to become mercenaries. Okay, where are these guys at? Now, if the battle seems kind of like just me running in there and killing dudes, that's because it is. Until I get at least 2 different kinds of troops, pretty much all my guys are either generalists or melee. But until I get different kinds of guys, I really can't issue orders because all it's going to be is charge or hang out. Doing the standard run around them in a circle tactic to keep them from going anywhere while my guys catch up. Trying to get away, stab him in the back, because, you know, pretty much have to. I'm not a good guy. Never expected to be. There is honor in this game, but that doesn't have to do with little peons like the looters are. or even regular people. It's pretty much just how you treat other nobles in villages. Ooh, he's gonna get away. There's no way. No way. He'll be running and then he'll just stop. And that's when he's caught the boundary. Oh, so close. Bet it to the top of this hill. Oh, got him. That's all that matters. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. This was Malthus doing just some basic gameplay, showing you kind of how the mechanics of a small army work. The next video will be me doing the Merchant of Praven quest. If you liked it, please like the video. If you really liked it, please subscribe to my channel. I'll have tons of more videos later on. Have a good day. Bye.